Alrighty, so welcome back to another video. Today we have an interesting one. We have yet another metroliner cabcar project here. I bought it in its current state. I haven't messed with it at all. In this video we're going to go through and see what we can do about some of this. So, first things first, I want to find out what's rattling around in there. Then I also want to see what the shell is from, what the chassis is from, and all that. The chassis looks like it's from a standard pre-proto Walthers Amfleet. And I'm also going to say it's the pre-window box version as well. There's no screws on the front, which tells me... I can't exactly tell, actually, because there's screws on the back here, as if it's a Walthers, as we can see here, but there's no screws on the front as if it's a Walthers, so I'm not entirely sure what is happening with this shell. Am I going to have to remove that front coupler? Yes, I am. And that's fine, because I had plans to do that anyway. Because since this one is actually the correct height, I can throw a scale head on here, which will be nice, provided I have one free. I should, though. Okay. So yes, this is just a standard Walthers, chassis here. Sorry about any background noise, there is a TV currently playing in the other room. Okay, so it looks like this piece here is just an interior. The shell is very confusing, because on the back here, it has the normal Walthers end plate or whatever with the screws. The windows look like it's all how Walthers would do it, and then the front here is entirely different, and the only seam I can tell, I believe there's something there, but like I'm not entirely sure, because this bit here is definitely from a Bachmann shell. So I guess these are just Walthers windows in a Bachmann shell, and then I suppose this end piece was put on here. That doesn't look glued, that looks like it's still molded on there. Ah, yes, okay, that's what happened. Someone put a Walthers end plate on the back here. This is a Bachmann shell with Walthers windows, I guess. There's no glass on the front or on the cab face itself. Honestly, I don't really have any windows at the moment to put in there, so I think we're just going to leave that as is at the moment. The body itself is kind of beat up anyway, which I'm going to leave it for now, number one, because I don't really know how to correct it, and number two, the real life ones are beat up anyway. So we're just gonna leave it with its worn look. There's also all this gold stuff along the car body itself. Again, I don't know how I would correct that. So we're just gonna run this as is for the moment, as far as the shell goes. Let's. Okay, so we have the interior, then we have the chassis here. Let's take these trucks off. I assume this is still on there for height. I'm going to assume. Which is fine. These can stay on there. We just gotta bend these down, so that they don't interfere with the axle. As far as the trucks go, definitely does not roll that smooth. Okay, are these 33s or 36s? Because if they're 33s, it's an easy solution. Have plenty of Walthers ones here. If it's 36s, I am tapped out. So they look like 36s to me. And these plastic axles, I do need for a different project. Oh, those might be 36s. Hold on. Okay, so they are definitely 36-inch wheels. I have a potential solution. Where did my truck go? It's right there. Alright, let's get that back in place. I have a potential solution here. I don't know what these trucks are from. That's another thing. I've been trying to figure that out. I have zero clue. Come on, camera. There we go. I have zero clue what these trucks are from. If anyone has any ideas about that, go ahead and drop it in the comments. But I have no idea what these are from. It's been cut away. If I can get the camera to focus. There you go. The bolster, the truck bolster is cut away there for clearance. Interesting. Okay, we're just going to take a little bit of lube here. Just a bit. And we're going to drop that in. There we go. Gonna drop that in there where all the axle tips go. And we're just going to see if that helps at all. Ooh, careful. See if that helps at all with what's happening here. There we go. See if that helps at all with them rolling. Man, I almost want to. That does help with rolling. Okay. I almost want to try 33s on there, but then I'll have to put different couplers on. I might have to. One of these wheels have, it's probably fine. One of the wheels has just a little bit of crazy glue on it. Which is a little weird, but... Alright, and then, like, so... And then these trucks were awfully tight, so we're gonna put them on a little looser. They also move around a little. We'll tighten it up a little extra. We'll have to gotta do some extra tuning here. Alright. Try this. I don't know if that's going to be an issue or not. Okay, you know what? Hold on. Hold on. Well, is that not gonna be enough? Oh, it's not gonna be enough. Well, shoot. Okay. Actually, you know what? I do have a better solution. Thickness difference is not much at all. I'm gonna try this. I don't even know if it's necessary, to be honest with you, but just a little bit of play. Go flip that around because I don't want the one with crazy glue on it on the outside. Okay. I don't like how that roams around a little, but that was the truck that was on here. Do I have... I do. These aren't the correct trucks. But I do have these Horizon trucks. Those fit pretty much spot on. Sorry. They're close to being the same, but not quite. Oh. How much can they rotate? A fair bit. And they stay flat. Okay. I'm going to just try this. Those, that fits on there pretty darn well. Do I have another one? I do have another one. Again, they aren't correct, but they are a much better fit. Temporarily steel these axles. They also roll a lot smoother. Yeah, we're gonna try this and see what happens. This is gonna be a little bit of a longer video. Simply because this is a car I'm not familiar with, so I am kind of learning. Alright, and then let's get that coupler in there and see how far off the coupler height is. Oh, that was almost real bad. It's almost real bad. Because if the coupler height is too far off, then we might not go this route. But if the coupler height is... oh, come on. I need to figure out a better boom situation for the camera. Oh, come on. Oh, I have the thing on backwards. Oops. I might have to try and figure out a better boom situation for like having the camera up here and stuff, because right now it's just on like a bendy arm type thing. And it's not working out all that well, just like putting this coupler on. There we go. Alright, I'm going to take this over to the track real quick. Check the coupler height. Okay, so that is a little high. We're going to try, this has 33-inch plastic wheels on it. We are going to try some 33-inch metal wheels on this side here. See if this changes the coupler height at all. Alright, that is close enough for me. So, I'm gonna go ahead and swap these out as well with more metal 33s. Boom. And boom. These Metro trucks, there we go. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. We're going to take these 36-inch metal wheels. Going to throw them in my bin here, as well as these two Metro trucks. Going to throw in my bin as well. There we go. Alright, so now we have this situation sorted. I'm gonna go ahead and gonna go ahead and remove these, because that coupler's gonna get swapped out anyway. Okay. Good lord, I keep bumping the thing. Okay. Gonna get rid of that. And then we're gonna fix in our seats here with 2 dabs of glue. 2 small dabs of glue. Something that'll be very easy to take back off later on in the event that I need to do so for whatever reason. Classic glue where it just decides it wants to. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see about cleaning some of this up. Alright, got that cleaned up. Try this again, just 1 dab. There. There, that's it. That's all we need to attach something temporarily. We are going to try and center these over the trucks. Alright. Alright, there we go. And if you wanted to take it back apart, all you should really have to do is just twist the body a little bit and it should pop right up. Okay, so there's the trucks sorted. There's the overbody sorted. Now we're going to go ahead and I suppose just drop this back on. Oh, I guess we gotta go in this way first. slide that in, because again, there's no mounting points on the front. The only thing that's holding that front on there is the bit for the couplers. Okay. Alright, so where the decal is flaking off, so I gotta be careful about that. Alright. The front coupler, I guess, is where we will start. Let's go ahead and we'll leave the glue open for the moment because we're not quite done with it yet. Alright, I'll get to that in a minute. I need my couplers. I need a normal number 5, and then I also need a scale head. Scale head. Number 5. Alright. Need my tweezers. There we go. There we go. Since the front is a scale head, this one has the whiskers on it. It's hard to see. That one has the whiskers on it, so we don't need that spring. Just gonna go right there. Get the plate on first. There we go. And now the screw. We're at 23 minutes so far. This is definitely in one of those unedited, or mostly unedited videos that's just going to be put up there. At some point I might have to go through and like try to do something to secure the front better, but right now, because I rarely ever need to use that front coupler, so it should be alright. But at some point it might be a decent idea to try to get a better mounting system for that front, so that the body isn't just resting on that coupler. Okay, so now is the fun part where we tried to find some sort of cover. I doubt this will work. We're gonna try it though. Will this fit in there? Kind of. There's not a lot of coupler play, which is nice. Alright, can I find a screw that will work? That's a 3D printed top of a coupler box for a completely different project. It printed so many of them. I have no idea if that's grabbing into the thing below or not. No, it's not. Okay. I need something bigger than this. Something like this. Possibly. No, not quite. Maybe. The arm. There we go. Nope. Alright, give me a minute. Alright. We're fixing some issues here. Number one, we're going to throw a washer in there to try and raise the coupler, or sorry, to try and lower the coupler just a little bit, as well as fill in the gap. For this piece, this is an actual Walther's piece. It's not the correct Walther's piece, but provided I can find a screw for this, it should line up pretty well. Alrighty. Okay, we got that on there. Now we can go ahead, pop in our screws in the back here. I think we're going to try and brace the front up against it. See if that gives us a little more stability. I think that might help that situation a little bit. Alright. Okay, so now, one more thing here. I had accidentally knocked the light bar on this one loose. And of the 3 metrocabs that I have, this one is in the worst shape. I guess 4 now, technically. This one is in the worst shape. So we're just going to take this guy, because I don't have the pieces to make another one of these at the moment. We're just going to take this guy and transfer it on to that one. Yeah. I'm going to try and move the camera for this, because this one is definitely a more delicate process, and I really don't want to screw that up. But it's going to go on. It's going to go on something like that. Alright, here we go. Trying to go everywhere. Right there. Right there. And now we just let that sit. Just let that sit. Alright, and there we have it. That is our Phase 4 cab car. At some point, I do have a Walther's metroliner dummy that will get turned into one of these at some point, but I just gotta find someone who's willing to do it within my budget. So, yeah. I guess let's take it over to the program track. There's nothing to program, but we can throw it on the track. Alrighty. There we go. Not too, there's a little bit of body roll. Not too much. It's smooth. Coupler. Pretty solid on the front. Then on the back, I need to get new shelf brackets for this. It's a little high, but I think it'll be alright. I can throw a drop shank on there later if need be. Alrighty. There is our Phase 4 metrocab. That's going to be it for this one, guys. We will see you in the next one. Have a good one.